Hey, I'm Terry Graff, Principal Brunswick High School, and I'd like to talk about
Mr.
Sam Wilson. Does the buses in the morning and the afternoon. He's the first person they see from school when they get off the bus, and he's the last person they see when they go home. And he's always out there with a smile, greeting the students. Good morning, how you doing? Put on your ID. He also has kind words to say to them when they leave. When he's during the school day, when he's out in the hallway, he's always laughing and joking. And of course, they know that he's serious, but he does build those relationships with those students, and because of those relationships, it allows him to be a more effective administrator.
Hello, my name is Michelle Seals, and I'm the principal here at Jane Nathan Middle
Kathy
School.
truly believes that our students should be number one, that we should be student-centered, and so she tries her very best to make sure that our teachers are connected to the right resources to help our students be successful. Kathy is great about trying to explain the process, and that in particular the RTI process, and helping our students be very successful. So Kathy is probably one of the best people I know in connecting people to resources.
Hi, it's my pleasure to talk about Melody Browning and how she views everyone as a 10. It's a very important leadership role that I think she exhibits quite well. She is very sincere and quick to acknowledge every effort. She is very proficient in finding the skills and the talents of each teacher. She is very good at sending out an email, bragging, and just simple words like that to encourage other people. It makes them feel good. Melody also does a great job mentoring our students. She not only sees a 10 in every adult, but she looks for that 10 in every student. She mentors, she eats breakfast, she buys kids lunch to encourage them. It's not just seeing a 10 in everyone is not something she does just for her job. You can tell she internalizes this characteristic, and she does her very best to perform it in all aspects of our school. And she is a role model in that she not only just talks it, but she walks it.
I'm Otanisha Dawson. I'm the assistant principal here at Altama, and I've known Miss Cox now for almost 2 years, and she's the same. We also, I've learned from her is that she is very good at re-delivery. Not only is she a voice for the teachers and students, but when she comes back after attending an instructional coaches meeting or leadership meeting or a technology training, she's very good at coming back and giving us the chunks, the highlights, and being able to easily emphasize what's important and what's not. And from there, she makes it practical. So teachers go back into the classroom, and after that, you see emails flying. You'll get a tap and say, Ms. Dawson, can you come by and watch this because I learned this from Ms. Cox. And then you can see the hands-on, the real-life application of what she's learned. Teachers have given her verbal acknowledgments as well as smiles and silent praise, where they would come and just tell us, you know, it was Miss Cox that helped me. And so that's what I see from her in building teachers that way.
Hello, I'm Suzanne Clements. I'm the principal over here at St. Simon's Elementary. And in Cal's case, when he did his performance-based project, which was leading the science fair, and that included training our parents with a PowerPoint and an evening that we actually had at Glen Middle, and then working with the children and helping Sarah Dodd, who is our science teacher, put it all together, and then at the actual science fair, and then we had an evening where we showcased the student work.
I'm Kelly Howe, the principal at Sterling Elementary, and Kim Waters is my instructional coach. And it's very important to have the right people in the right places, and Kim is definitely in her strength zone. She is an excellent instructional coach. She's a people person, And it's very important to put people in places where they can have the best influence or the most influence. So instead of just having influence in her classroom, she's got influence across the school, and that's very, very important. Kim is happy at what she does. It's important for people to love their job, to come to school every day and happy to be here, and it's evident in everything that she does. She also helps me and the assistant principal each year when it's time to make changes for next year, looking at school-wide and looking at people's strengths to make sure that we place them in the proper place for next year so that everyone can be successful. So Kim is a wonderful instructional coach who's definitely in her strength zone.
Diane Meeks does three things that I've been quite impressed with in terms of building on the strengths of others. The first thing that she does is she makes sure that she makes very positive comments when she does her walkthroughs or evaluations. She kind of makes a positive sandwich with each evaluation. She starts with something positive, throws in some things that folks need to improve on, and she always ends with something positive. Next thing I've noticed her do that is really, really neat is she films teachers in their areas of strength, and then she shows it to the faculty or their departments during professional development or staff meetings so that teachers get to see their other teachers doing well. And then finally, she shares positive things that she sees when she does her walkthroughs. So maybe, say Tuesday, she walks around the school for 3 or 4 hours and visits several classrooms. She then sends an email about the positive things that she saw throughout the day, and she puts names to it. Or she may make a newsletter and add names to the things that she sees in the classroom.
Leaders have an impact on others by being a consistent role model, and that's what Kim Gabriel is. You never see her when she doesn't have a smile on her face and a positive twist to something that's going the wrong direction. Kim is always motivating others and students. She just gets in there and makes the most reluctant learner excited about learning how to read. She is a fabulous asset to my school, and I am so proud to say that Kim Gabriel is on my team.
Hi, I'm Joseph Lanham, principal of Burroughs Elementary School. Already sets an example for others at the school on how they conduct themselves in their leadership role, because she maintains a professional distance, but also demonstrating that she cares about people and what they're doing and their lot in life without becoming emotionally involved in what's going on. For example, this year she was in charge of a PDP on a couple of teachers. She kept a professional distance, but showed that she cared about always being positive, insinuating what they had done right, what they could improve on, but always in a positive feedback manner. Never going to the negative. You did this wrong, you did that wrong. Always keeping it positive, telling them what they were doing right and what they can improve upon. And that's how she leads, is showing people what they're doing well and how they can.
Good morning, I'm Karen Smith, principal at Goodyear Elementary, and I'm so pleased to have Karen Tossinson as our intervention specialist. Every single day she comes to work, she is smiling, she's ready to go, and she just makes everyone happy around her. So that's the first step. You have to have a wonderful attitude regardless of what's going on in your own personal life or outside the realms of school. Also, she's just full of resources and ideas, and she's truly an instructional coach, whether it's formally or informally, and she has tons and tons of ideas, and she'll do research, and so she makes sure that the teachers have that information so they can save time. So she's a time saver, and I think that's an important role for anyone that's going to be a leader. You need to know what's needed, and then you need to be able to step in and fill the gaps. And then last of all, which we cannot ever underestimate, is the ability to be organized and stay on top of your game and know what's going on.
Kara Lindsay is our instructional coach here at Greer Elementary School, and she can transfer the vision. Kara always thinks analytically and analyzes data to help promote teachers' understanding of data coming from the benchmarks. She also works on IB planners and gets teachers to understand where she wants them to go, but only gets them trained enough to where they'll take it the rest of the way. So she does a phenomenal job of transferring the vision of all the Glenn County expectations as well as the International Baccalaureate World School Framework. We love having her here.
Hi, I'm Rick Townsend. I'm going to talk a little about Brian Robertson today. He's one of our teachers at the Career Academy and one of our outstanding teachers at the Career Academy and a future leader in Glenn County. I have no doubt about that. a sharp young man, good family man. I always like to start off with that too, because you have to have your private life in order and to really be able to lead others. I think that's important. But Brian does have a vision. He has a clear focus. The Career Academy is about focusing on your future, and Brian definitely demonstrates that with his actions. To me, a leader has to walk his talk, and he does that well. His focus is what's best for the kids, how can he prepare them for that post-secondary education and life. With the courses he teaches, whether it's entrepreneurship or whether it's sports marketing or economics, he wants to prepare them for that future. And he wants to help build up the Career Academy as well, so kids can take advantage of the different programs that we have here. It's got the passion, and that's what the Career Academy is all about, is passion.
Well, in relation to chassis for renown and leadership skills and transferring to information and the processes that we have here at Glenn Middle School, the vision and incorporating other people, we really do see Mr. CF know how to interpret the vision and also to talk to others about the direction that we're headed in here at Glenn Middle School. A perfect example would be some of the new programs that we've had, in particular like PBIS, where he has helped out in spearheading that program and taking the students along with him as well as the other teachers that are with him. Also, when you walk into his classroom, you can tell just by the energy that he brings to each lesson that he's able to motivate people. He does that not only with his students but with the adults here in the building. He has energy, not to the point where he's jumping up and down, but to the point of where he says something and people listen. And they do respect his thoughts and ideas here, and they do take him very serious. And so he approaches his job in a very professional manner, and I can appreciate the leadership skills that he's displayed while he's been here with us at Glenn Middle School.
I think one of Leslie's strengths is that she looks for other ways to reward teachers. And one of the ways is by praise. Not only does she praise privately to the staff member or the teacher, but also in groups during SST meetings. She praises the teacher in front of the parents and all the attendees at the meeting, talks about the teacher's strengths, what the teacher does for the child in the classroom. An additional way that Leslie supports our teachers or offers them a reward is when we have parent meetings that are going to be difficult, and we know that they are. Many times the teachers ask her to attend those meetings, and during the meetings she gives lots of praise out, lets the parents know, well, this is what this teacher is doing for your child. This is one of her strengths that you need to know about.
Okay, good morning. My name is Fern Way Curran, and I'm the principal at Glendale Elementary. I have the pleasure of working with Ella Green. She's our instructional coach, and she has many, many good qualities, but possibly the one that stands out the most is her efforts for rewarding for results. Ella is one of the people in the school that we can count on to give praise both privately and publicly. In our staff meetings, she's always eager to encourage everyone that deserves praise. She's also very aware of the fact that some people enjoy private praise, so she takes the time to write little special notes to them, which really makes their day. She also believes in giving more than just praise. She's a servant. She has a servant's heart. So she believes in putting her actions into play. So she will go into a teacher's class who has done something really well, and she'll go in and she'll assist that teacher. She'll give that teacher a break. Maybe she might go in and say, oh, take 30 minutes break. You've earned it.